everyone, and thank you for including the El Paso Zoo in your virtual career day. My name is Sarah and I'm an education specialist. Today, I will be telling you about the many career opportunities there are in zoos. The El Paso Zoo would not function nearly as well without the teamwork between 4 organizations. Most of the zoo's employees are employees of the city of El Paso, but we also have a security team that patrols zoo grounds to make sure everyone is safe and secure. We have Systems Services Associates, or SSA, which runs our gift shop and cafes, and the Zoological Society manages memberships and fundraisers. Today, we will be taking a peek at the 7 departments within the zoo and the many career opportunities they offer. First up, administration. The zoo director oversees and manages all of the zoo's employees and plays a big part in making decisions for the zoo. Accounting deals with paying employees, purchasing materials, and other money-related tasks. Promotions, marketing, and public relations makes sure that people know what is happening at the zoo through creating advertisements, doing interviews, and posting updates to social media. There's also an office manager and secretary that help keep tasks and information in order. Finally, to let people into the zoo, there needs to be employees to sell tickets. Next up is the education department, made up of a curator, specialists, and sometimes an assistant. This team in general teaches about wildlife and wild places by creating and conducting different educational programs at the zoo and even outside of the zoo. These zoo adventure programs include virtual classes, behind-the-scenes tours, animal encounters, sleepovers, and more. Educators can also lead programs for the public to teach them about the animals right here at the El Paso Zoo. And our wildlife amphitheater is led by a theater manager and aided by guest experience attendants. Documentaries, films, and live animal shows can be viewed here. This brings us to the careers that everyone usually thinks about when they think of a zoo: zookeepers. Overseen by the animal curator, our team of zookeepers makes sure our animals are happy and healthy every day by cleaning their exhibits and night houses, feeding the animals, conditioning or training them, and providing enrichment. Now, enrichment is anything that encourages animals to stay physically and mentally active, as well as to use their natural behaviors. To help in keeping our animals happy and healthy, we also have a training and enrichment coordinator. This person works closely with zookeepers, creates training plans, and finds new forms of enrichment for our animals. Of course, sometimes animals can get hurt or sick, so we have a veterinary staff. The zoo's vet staff primarily focuses on preventative care by performing annual physical exams, giving vaccines, cleaning teeth, and examining our animals' blood and fecals. If an animal does get sick or hurt, though, we are equipped with a full clinic where our vet staff can perform surgery, do x-rays, and get an up-close look at to see what is wrong. Another important department in the zoo is our commissary. This is where all of our animals' diets or food is prepared every single day. Commissary technicians cut up fruits and vegetables, weigh out meat and fish, and portion dry food for over 200 animals so that the zookeepers can simply just pick it up in the morning to feed out. It's kind of like the grocery store or even the kitchen of the zoo. Finally, we do not only have to make sure that our animals are happy and healthy, but we also want our zoo to look beautiful and make sure everything is in working order. This is where maintenance, facilities, and grounds comes in, repairing and replacing anything that isn't working in the zoo and making sure the zoo is clean for our guests. This includes plants too. We are a certified botanical garden now and have horticulturists that specifically make sure our gardens are beautiful and the plants are healthy. So this brings us to the questions: why work in a zoo, and how do I get a job there? Well, of course, if you love animals, then a zoo could be the perfect place for you to work. But zoos do a lot more than just feed and clean up after animals. Zoos have a mission that focuses on 4 goals or ideas. 1, conservation. We work to save wildlife and wild places all over the world by supporting various conservation efforts. 2, education. We want to teach our guests not only about the animals, but also ways they can be stewards for our planet. 3, research. It is always important to continue learning, so zoos participate and support research efforts to discover new information about the world around us. And 4, recreation. Zoos are not just about science and research, but they are also an important place for families and individuals to get outside in a safe and fun environment. So then, what can you do to prepare for a career at the zoo? Well, first, get as much experience as you can working with animals. This can be through volunteering or interning. Next, go to school and earn a certificate or a degree in a field of study related to animals. Finally, never stop learning. Read books, watch documentaries, and really just get outside as much as you can so that you can learn about that wildlife and wild places that are all around you. So with that, I want to say thank you again for including the El Paso Zoo in your virtual career day. To learn more about wildlife and wild places, make sure to visit and follow our conservation education blog at elpasozoo.home.blog. And finally, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us by emailing zooeducation@elpasotexas.gov. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.